I've been pretty busy playing Tears of the Kingdom, and my goodness, if there was a game that is 10 out of 10 so far, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface of like what's to come with this game. I haven't even been playing the storyline per se. I've done two dungeons already. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but man, this game is probably gonna take Game of the Year, and I've played a lot of worthy Game of the Year candidates. But man, Tears of the Kingdom. It got me thinking, however, what are the expectations sales wise and financial impact this game might have? So, Nintendo released a more recent financial report and basically highlighting that the Switch has now sold 125 million units. Oh my goodness. I mean, the Nintendo Switch just it's just a cash cow for Nintendo. They basically made a ton of money. But there are a couple things that I wanted to highlight in regards to this report, and I guess shout out to NintendoEverything.com. They've basically made a summary. Pretty much, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet sold 22 million units. Jesus Christ. And Splatoon 3 sold 10.67 million units. Crazy. Switch Sports selling 9, almost 10 million units. I feel like Switch Sports was kind of underwhelming considering that there wasn't really much to do. And by the time they added content to the game, people just did not go back into playing that game. Mario Kart 8 is still selling, and it's obviously going to be number one because I'm pretty sure 54 million units is number one of all time, which is cool. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, pretty phenomenal game, only sold a cumulative of 6.5 million copies. That's freaking crazy. Hardware. So pretty interesting thing to note. Units declined. Sold. Sorry, I'm just jumbling my words. Units sold declined 22.1% year on year to 17.97 million units, as shortages of semiconductors and other components impacted production until the end of summer. I guess that makes sense because a lot of technological stuff require these semiconductors. I'm pretty sure like video game graphic cards or video graphics in general for PCs are also using that stuff, and I believe certain hardware installed in cars and automobiles they also rely on semiconductors, which is probably the reason why there aren't a lot of cars out in the dealerships. And if they are, their probably prices are jacked up. But anyways, another thing that they highlighted was that the movie, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, definitely was a pretty big thing for Nintendo to do in order to spread their intellectual property onto newcomers, people who don't own Nintendo Switches or want to experience Nintendo games for the first time. That was a pretty good gateway, similar to like what Pokemon Go did for the casual fans that got them into the mainline Pokemon games. But anyways, there's the information right there. I'm not gonna go over it, but pretty much it's just insane. Like this is money, billions of dollars these guys are producing on a yearly basis, and it doesn't stop there. Yet it surprises me that they haven't mentioned anything in regards to a potential new Nintendo Switch hardware, Nintendo Switch Pro or 2, something that can actually update the quality of the hardware. Because the Nintendo Switch is 6 years old. It's pretty old in terms of technological lifeline or lifetime, I should say. And there's definitely needs to be some update because I can hear my Switch right now chugging as it playing Tears of the Kingdom. So, yeah. So it got me thinking, what are the all-time, what are the all-time sold games, most sold games? Mario Kart. This is probably a little outdated because of the article. Mario Kart is at 52 million. I mean, that basically means that nearly one out of every two Switches have this game. I mean, makes sense. It's Mario Kart. Come on. Then you got Animal Crossing at 41 million, which is nuts. It's a very fun game. Believe me. This game, I put in 200 hours right off the bat. The moment it got released, and wow, crazy. Then you got Super Smash Brothers. That's pretty much, I mean, everybody has to have this. 30 million, though. That means probably 1 in 4 Switch owners have this game. Then you got Breath of the Wild at 29 million. And considering that Tears of the Kingdom just might exceed all expectations, which I'm pretty sure it already has, considering it's getting 10 out of 10s across the boards with everybody and is probably going to be the game of the year. I think it will probably not only bump Breath of the Wild to 30 million, but also Tears of the Kingdom might just start off freshly at 25 million and onwards. So there you go. Then you got Sword and Shield at 25 million. Yuck. Then you got Super Mario Odyssey at 25 million as well. Really good game. Scarlet and Violet. This is the first time I'm seeing financial reporting of these games in actual numbers, and 20 million. Man, 20 million for a game that looks atrocious and performs very questionably. I guess. It's Pokemon, man. Like I said in my previous video, people will literally buy a pile of shit with the Pokemon logo slapped to it and it will sell like hotcakes, believe it or not. Then Super Mario Party, and I've heard of the very interesting criticisms when this game got released. Nearly 19 million. That's crazy. And then Ring Fit Adventure, which is a game that I'm pretty sure it's been out for quite a while. 15 million. That's very impressive. And then rounding off the top 10 is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee at 15 million. Arguably one of the better looking Pokemon games. It's kind of crazy because one, two, three. So three Pokemon games round up the top 10. In terms of Mario in itself, I guess one, two, three round out the top 10. Animal Crossing is its own thing. Smash Brothers is Smash Brothers. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. I'm going to assume, like I already mentioned already, but I'm going to assume Tears of the Kingdom, maybe by just this year alone, it will probably be starting off at 25 million, and it's obviously going to push up. I think it might surpass. I kind of want to say it has the potential to surpass definitely Smash Brothers. I don't know about Animal Crossing. Maybe it'll probably be between third and fourth place, but man, I'm very excited to see the next year's financial report. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about this kind of stuff. How deep into Tears of the Kingdom you are. If you haven't picked up this game yet, I highly recommend it. It is $70, so that's kind of a gripe that a lot of people are able to deal with because there are like the vouchers and there are like the gold points system that the eShop has. So yeah, let me know what you guys think and see you guys on the next video. Peace.